Growing in project management maturity is an evolutionary process. How far an organization's project management practices evolve depends on various factors, such as the number of projects and the availability of tools. In general, the more projects an organization conducts, the greater its need for well-developed, consistent, and repeatable project management practices. The need for strong project management practices is also great in organizations that have a rapidly changing business environment or those involved with rapidly changing technology. Unfortunately, some organizations that need advanced project management do not evolve to the higher levels of maturity. Some reasons for the lack of advancement in project management maturity include a lack of understanding, a desire to maintain the status quo, and a lack of readiness. When executives and employees do not understand project management, they might also fail to recognize the benefits it can offer an organization. This lack of understanding can result in skepticism toward project management and a reluctance to embrace it. In addition, advancing from one level of maturity to the next often involves radical changes within the organization and in how it conducts business. In some organizations, the desire to maintain the status quo can be so strong that such changes are rejected. Since these changes are needed to advance from one level of project management maturity to the next, organizations that reject them will remain at a low maturity level. Another obstacle is a lack of readiness. For example, if an organization wants to improve its project management, it may not be financially prepared to acquire the necessary tools. Alternatively, an organization may acquire the tools but have inadequate time to teach people how to use them. Organizations that want to advance through the levels of maturity must also avoid creating situations that can hinder their progress. For example, line managers and project managers should be treated as equals. Giving line managers too little authority over their direct reports can cause disagreements over where employees should spend their time. If project managers have more authority than line managers, their relationships can become distrustful and strained. Another situation to avoid is having too much executive involvement in managing projects. If executives step in or take over certain project management responsibilities, they create confusion. Project managers will be uncertain as to their authority. Project teams will not know whether to follow directives from the executives or the project manager. While executives should take an active interest in projects, they should meet with the project manager if they see a potential problem, want to change something, or have concerns. A third situation to avoid is treating project management as part-time work. Managing projects, especially complex ones, is a full-time job. Project managers who have other work responsibilities can become overwhelmed to the point that they can neither manage the project nor complete their other work effectively. If the means exist, organizations should try to employ full-time project managers to avoid overworking other full-time employees. Another situation to avoid is sporadic, inconsistent communication. This type of communication is always damaging to projects and the organization because it can cause delays and mistakes. Finally, organizations should avoid problems related to a lack of project management training. Providing training can give organizations the boost they need to achieve a higher level of project management maturity.